I welcome everybody to Power Monday. It's good to have all of you. We are happy to be with you. We do this every Monday. We are happy to be doing it. Power Monday started 6 years back, and that was during COVID 2020. The year 2020, and it's been going on. We have these meetings every single Monday, and they are free. So you can always even invite all your team members if you're working in an organization. We don't mind. We don't tax them. They don't have to introduce themselves, as you've seen. We have a channel, WhatsApp channel, through which people can always follow which session is coming up. We post it at least every Sunday, but I think at least 3 times a week. But every Sunday afternoon, we post there, and even in the morning, we share the link once more. So we have different other channels of communication, and we even meet physically a couple of times in a year. Welcome, Sarah from Uganda. We meet a couple of times physically in a year. We have meet and greet around Nairobi also. That is in March, end of March and end of July. And then we have a dinner end of October. The upcoming dinner will be on Friday the 30th. It's always on Friday, the last Friday of the year, of the month of October. So you can always plan. This one is going to be at Sarova Panafrique. And we discuss a variety of topics good for your personal, professional growth, entrepreneurial growth. And we take it seriously as a God-given duty to keep plowing, to keep working in the vineyard, to grow and contribute to the development of everybody who minds to log in. So thank you all. We always start with a poem that's from Dr. Lucita, and I hereby welcome you to go ahead.
Morning, everyone. How are you feeling? How are your temperature levels this morning? Are you feeling awesome? We are in Monday 33 of 52. And more often, we tend to write letters to our younger selves. We talk to our younger selves. We remind our younger selves that I want you to know that you should have done this and this and this. How about we do something for our future self? Today's poem is titled, Dear Future Self. Dear future self. If you're reading this, then somehow, some way, we survived. I don't know what you look like now. I don't know if your eyes still carry the weight mine carry this morning. I don't know if you still remember the person who wrote these words, the human who learned to cry without making a sound, to hurt without asking for help, to walk into rooms without a smile carefully placed over everything that was breaking, dear future self. I hope you remember her. Because she fought for you, she fought battles she never told anyone. She swallowed words that could have destroyed people. She forgave things she should have walked away from. She stayed too long in places that already stopped calling her home. Dear future self. Some nights she wondered if she was strong or simply too afraid to fall apart. Dear future self, it's you. It's the prettier you, the more handsome you. I hope you no longer confuse being needed with being loved. I hope you stopped chasing the people who only noticed your absence when they needed something. I hope you learned that not everyone who holds your hand is truly holding your heart. You future self. Some people came into your life with promises in their mouths and live with pieces of you. You never gave them permission to take you, future self you. I hope you stopped asking what you lacked, and maybe you were not too much. Maybe they simply didn't have the capacity to hold all that you were. Maybe some doors closed because you kept standing in front of them, waiting for someone to finally choose you, dear future self. Dear future self, sometimes courage is walking away with your heart pleading and refusing to go back. You, future self. I hope you became dangerous in the quietest of the ways, not cruel, not bitter, just impossible to manipulate. I hope you learned to say no without writing an essay to explain why. Dear future self, do you know that no is a full sentence? Did you learn that? I hope you stopped lowering your voice because someone else was uncomfortable with your confidence. You stopped wondering whether your ambition made you intimidating. You, future self, were you still intimidated? Dear future self, the days when you prayed with tears in your eyes because you had to run out of beautiful words, days you carried responsibilities what were never supposed to be yours alone, dear future self. Maybe the version of you had to die a little so that you become the person you were meant to be, dear future self. Again and again, again and again, I hope you keep choosing yourself, dear future self. You exist, so live loudly, live fully, live the life that you are meant to live. Don't be exhausted. Wake up each Monday, dusting yourself, knowing that Mondays are beautiful days. Ain't they Power Mondays? Dear future self, I celebrate you. Thank you.
Thank you, future self. That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear that, to write that letter to my future self. And on that note, thank you for that comment. That very own. I'm working on that title. Not there yet. Hoping I will be. So I will call upon Nashami to introduce our speaker, and then the speaker will take the floor, and we move on. Yes, Nashami? Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. I just wanted to appreciate Lucita for the poem because it resonates with a post I made 11 hours ago where I talked about boundaries without apology and joy that doesn't have to be earned first, thinking about my future self. Thank you for the honor to introduce this powerful guest. Our guest today is Dr. George Austin Omanya, who is a corporate leadership coach, career and life coach, and mentor. His area of specialization is corporate training and consultancy. He is an enthusiastic motivational speaker and an author. Dr. Omanya is also an expert in mental health with a background in counseling psychology. He is the director and founder of Global Strategic Pillars Consultancy, a company that deals with team building, training, and consultancy. He's also the founder of Great Life Empowerment Kenya and Mentorpreneurs Organization, that is community-based organization which focuses on youth and women empowerment. Dr. Omanya also works as a lecturer and researcher at KCA University, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, and the University of Hertfordshire in the United Kingdom. He runs several programs on career development and entrepreneurship at Hope Channel Kenya, Citizen Television, Kenyatta University Television, and Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, and Look Up Television. He also works with several schools as a mentor and counselor. He holds an honors Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, in Humanities and Public Policy, a Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, in Strategic Management Final, a master's degree in corporate management, a Bachelor of Commerce in Entrepreneurship, a diploma in business management and education, and a certificate in counseling psychology. Dr. Omanya has conducted a series of leadership training programs for several corporate entities, including Equity Bank, Central Bank of Kenya, the Kenya Secondary School Heads Association, the Kenya Red Cross Society, the International Committee of Red Cross, Kiserian School, Mangu High School, Upper Hill School, Loreto Girls, Nairobi, the Social Security Fund, KCA University, the National Industrial Training Authority, that's NITA, the Kenya Institute of Management, Equi Afya, and Top Care Hospital, among others. Wow. He is also regularly invited to major conferences as a keynote speaker and a team builder. Some of these include CKC, the Managers Conference organized by the Kenya Institute of Management, the Kenya National Union of Teachers Annual Conference, and the Kenya School Heads Association Annual Conference, among others. That's a strong profile. Welcome, Dr. Omanya. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome, Austin. You are muted. Yeah, he just told me that he's not feeling very well this morning. He's unwell, but he's managed to log in to share with us something.
I'm grateful indeed for the time and opportunity. You have given me to serve the nation through this particular sharing, and how that was a powerful introduction. However, my name is Omanya, not Omanya. Okay? I think that is in order. Now, my people, you'll allow me to just to take some few minutes. I had planned for this particular occasion for a long time, in fact, 2 weeks ago. And I was not in a position to refuse. I had been very sick all the way from Saturday. I suffered, I was in some event, and I think what I ate there troubled me until this morning. But I said, of course, I'm gonna come here and then I share with you. The entrepreneur's mindset. I think that is the most important thing. You know, some people were asking me, why have you changed? Because I was a teacher and then I changed to entrepreneurship. Actually, my second degree is in become entrepreneurship. Now, people are asking me, how comes you, what is the difference between, yes, pursuing education and entrepreneurship? How do you merge the two? They didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. And that is why, up to date, they're still shocked because I took a path that no one even ever thought about. Guys, as an entrepreneur, I think my doors have been opened, and basically today, as I speak, I'm able to transform all the skills I've pursued, be it education, English literature, be it the primary teaching, because I started with primary teaching. I was a P1 teacher. I'm able to make business out of that, make business out of high school, make business out of college. I've taught in several colleges. And if you come to our online college, we are really doing well. And in fact, across Africa and some parts of UK, Australia, and US, you'd find that guys are coming and we are really doing well. Do you know why? Well, it's not for the entrepreneurial mindset that I got from our class. That class, something very funny. You know, our professor told us that, you know what, guys, you cannot come to an entrepreneurship class and do the theory, do the cards, the assignments, and then get a certificate and go home. That won't help you. So the first thing I want you to do is to get your company name, whatever you're going to do, your company name, vision, mission, and 10 years from now, what you are expecting. In fact, he was just telling us, write a business plan. And we thought it was a joke. Do you know that was the end of that semester? We did a business plan and he was very candid marking it. And I remember he told us one thing, that you know what? I'm not teaching you the theory, the theoretical part of entrepreneurship. That is bullshit. I'm teaching you the real entrepreneurship. And that is why, my people, if you look at my profile, if you look at, what I do every day, you'd find that I'm running several businesses in this town just to make sure that my entrepreneurial class didn't go other ways. So I've been able to transform. I have one office as a counselor. I'm a lecturer at Hertfordshire University, KC and JQuat. I run a mentorship center actually in Kitengela. Like right now, I'm supposed to go and make a presentation. I run a tuition center, which means my education skill is now paying me. Okay, I'm doing motivational talks in this town, and majorly what I do and what I'm known for is the corporate training and team building. That is the business I'm known for under Global Consultancy, Global Pillars Consultancy Limited. So you know all this is about entrepreneurship. Because let me tell you, my people, if I didn't have the entrepreneurial mindset, I don't know where I could be right now and what I could be doing. So many people, so many of us have gone to school. Yes, we have degrees. We cannot even help us. You have a degree that is just a paper that cannot help you. Why? You will not transform this degree to solving a particular problem, because entrepreneurship is looking at the area, the environment where you are, finding problems and coming up with solutions. Because the bigger the problem you are able to provide a solution, the bigger the money. Yes? So if you're not in a position to transform that degree into business, then it means you did not acquire skills. You only got the certificate, which is very, very bad. And that is why most of my students will always call me, teacher, I want an internship, teacher, hook me with a job. And these are guys from School of Business. You can imagine. Somebody from School of Business is really disturbing you to get them, a job elsewhere, and they say they can do anything. Let me tell you, you cannot do anything. By the time you say you can do anything, it means you don't know your value. So allow me just to teach you some skills that are going to also to help you to navigate, especially the volatile market that we have today. I believe I'm talking to entrepreneurs. Peter, confirm if everyone is an entrepreneur here.
Everyone is an entrepreneur. There are those ones who are future entrepreneur. If you listen to the poem, there is the future self. But everyone is an entrepreneur, either currently or has been there for ages or is planning to start and something like that. So you are right.
All right. Thank you so much. That is what I wanted to confirm so that I'm not wasted. I only want to talk to entrepreneurs or those who are aspiring to become one. You know, sometimes I'm called to a podium and you talk to people who don't even understand what entrepreneurship is all about. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Today, as we speak, it is only entrepreneurship that can make you a millionaire. There is no any other way. Look at even employment. My friends, you can never become employed and become a millionaire unless you steal. Okay? In short, what I'm saying is that paper that you have, the skill you acquired in college, that is what you need to survive, with or without employment. I've been chased away from so many employments. By the way, sijui kama kuna mtu amewahi fukuzwa kunishinda. I've been chased in so many platforms. Yeah, because these guys look at you and they are like, there is something in this guy. There's something in this thing. I was very, very uncomfortable in employment. And that is why even if you go to the universities where I teach, I'm a part-time lecturer. I cannot pick full-time. I don't even have time to pick that full-time. Look at my schedule even today. I'm sick, but I have to get out, do this. I'm supposed to be at KBC. I'm supposed to do the mentorship. I'm supposed to have another event. You know, I'm also a preacher. Yeah, we have something called camp meeting. I'm supposed to go there. So it is, yani, a lot in place. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, so long as you have skill and you are able to package yourself so well, the world will pay you. Yes, the world is a good place, by the way. Don't tell me the world is bad because God could have just left you in heaven, okay? You have to prosper down here. This is your right place where you can prosper, and that is why God brought you here, for a reason. So don't lament, my people. If you see people lamenting, then that is an opportunity. During COVID-19, I remember I lost all my classes as a part-time lecturer, and I sat myself down, and I asked myself, you have done counseling psychology, and this is a mental health issue. You are the problem. If you don't provide a solution, you are the problem. Then I said, which program now can I start? If you check my YouTube channel, Mentor Austin Omanya, you are going to find a program called Mind Your Mind. I started that program during COVID-19. Mind Your Mind. Why? Because people were, okay, children were at home, or schools closed, jobs, people were at home and they were wondering, for how long will this menace keep trolling us? But now, my people, with 100 Kenya shillings, young people could join. And I'm telling you, I've never made money than the one I made during COVID-19. At one time, I even wanted COVID to prolong, but God forbid. So I actually even built a home for mom. Yes, for my mother, back in the rural area, because during hard times, I was thriving. Why? I was able to provide a solution. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, God has given us the power, not of fear, because I know it is not easy as an entrepreneur. Sometimes you look at yourself and you're wondering, will this make sense? But let me tell you, it is never too late to become the best entrepreneur in the world. It is never too late. Just dream like a problem solver. Know your value in the society. And before you know, you are solving huge problems. You see, I'm not yet there. In fact, I've only done like around 20% of entrepreneurship. I still have 80. So this means I have to work with the like-minded. I have to look for PP. I have to look for, the like-minded people who can prod me towards real entrepreneurship. Working at Jack Ma, working at Vusi. I wanted, those are the friends sometimes I chat here and there because I still have a dream. I had somebody saying, I have a dream. Yes, I have a dream. That one day I also become the billionaire that could solve global problems. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us go straight away to what we were supposed to share today. When market changes, you have to change your strategy. We are talking about entrepreneurial mindset, and we are looking at how do you navigate. By the way, for your information, you find that sometimes it is not very easy. It is easier said than done. Why? Because most of the products that we sell in the market, the services that we offer, they meet a lot of opposition there. And sometimes you are wondering, this business is bad, this one is bad, like that. So when the market changes, you have to change your strategy, not your vision. Remember, every business, it's about vision, where you want to go with this particular business. Today, in your small beginning, you make a lot of sense when you say, this is just a starting point. But where I'm going is the most important place. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing you are supposed to talk about is a volatile market. And let me tell you, a volatile market is not a reason to stop. It is a reason to think differently, move wisely, and adapt quickly. Just hear what I'm saying. Think differently, move wisely, and adapt quickly. Without the volatile market, then you will not be thinking. Actually, you'll not be thinking. Okay? So, number one, what you need to do, my people, embrace change. Don't fear it. Change is very important. And sometimes when I go through change, by the way, there's something called metamorphosis. I don't know, that word was very big. When we were in primary school, I remember we were being taught about metamorphosis, especially in locusts, that they go through 3 stages: eggs, nymph, and adults. While other insects will go through 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, adult. Yes, and let me tell you, at one time, I found that the butterfly, when the wings need now to grow, it is really painful. Just the same way, when an eagle wants to become younger, it goes up there on the mountain and tap the beak and even the wings, it fades away the wings, and after 40 days, it is a new creature. Let me tell you, my people, without pain, you can never gain in this world. Without discomfort, you can never learn. Look at even your life. What has happened in your life? At times you meet things and you're wondering, why is this happening to me? And at one time you even ask God, why me? Let me tell you, before you ask God, why me? You'll be a very stupid person. You may just be a person who will just come and go. Yes? So, just embrace change. It is very painful, yes. Why? Market change because customer needs, technology, competition, and even economic conditions. When economic conditions change, all these can change. Okay? Entrepreneurs who survive are those who adapt rather than complain. The time I decided not to complain, and I said, let me try this. In fact, I've been working on my brand. Now this is my 17th year. The other day I had a function with young people, and I was telling them I've been in the market for 17 years, selling myself. At one time, myself was not sellable. When I was starting this, it was not sellable. But with time, now we can be called into major conferences, not only in Kenya, not only in Africa, but global arena. You know why? There's something we call consistency. In business, my friend, it's just about consistency. After that, even if you don't succeed today, you can still succeed tomorrow. Even if you don't succeed tomorrow, you can still succeed 5 years to come, or even 10 years to come. The only thing you need to do, don't give up. Okay? So don't fear change. Embrace it. Number 2, think about opportunity, not crisis. Crisis is part and parcel of human being. The other day, Straits of Hormuz, we were not able to get oil. We woke up one day and we found the oil, especially diesel, that has never been sold to 232 there. Diesel. You know, so many of my friends were saying, oh, I have a diesel car, and they were feeling so nice about having a diesel car. Until they woke up one morning to find diesel is trading at 42, actually up to 32 now. Let me tell you, sometimes crisis is part and parcel of our growth. So just think about the opportunity. What opportunity does this crisis bring? I've just told you my story about during COVID-19, okay? So every disruption creates problems, and every problem creates opportunity. Ask, what has changed? Is it the customer taste and preferences? Is it the economic situations? What has really changed? Another question you may ask, what new problem are customers facing? Because right now, my friend, do you know, even at our, initially we just used to do a tuition. During holidays, we call children, they come, we teach them mathematics, biology, what, all those subjects. But then we realize we have a bigger problem in the society today than just teaching children to pass exams. The children we have today don't have life skills. We have today don't have life skills. And that is why we said, now we have to do the life skill thing. Okay? So, what can I do differently? That is why we brought the life skills aspect in our tuition center. Where is the unmet need, the life skill gap? And even at the university, this is one thing. In fact, most of my classes have been turned to mentorship classes because it is not very, very easy, my people, teaching people who don't even understand why they are in the university. It is not very easy. So that crisis, think about it like an opportunity, then learn. Number 3, build agility into your business. Avoid becoming too attached to one product, customer, supplier, or strategy. Be prepared, guys. Number 1, to adjust pricing, diversify revenue, adopt technology, change your marketing approach. Be flexible. Don't cast all your thoughts on a stone. Number 4, when things are not working in that volatile market, protect cash flow. Why? In uncertain times, cash flow is oxygen. In uncertain times, cash flow is like an oxygen. So, entrepreneurs should distinguish between essential and unessential expenses, monitor cash flow regularly, and avoid unnecessary financial commitment. I normally talk to people about this black tax or what. You find that today you wake up and you are in 10 groups. Children want to go to school, somebody has died, in a church, you have a fundraiser, and things of the kind. But eventually, my people, let me tell you, ukisota, utasota peke yako. In short, when you don't have money, it is you who don't have money. It is not us. By the way, we only come to you because of what you have, not who you are. That is even how our relationships are working in this town. The relationship you have right now, you are right now. Maybe you are just there because of what you have, not because of who you are. Okay? So protect your cash flow, my people, especially in uncertain times. I know risk-taking is good. Sorry. Risk-taking is part and parcel of business. But during uncertain times, be very careful. Why? You can't afford to lose your money further. I remember I had a salon or a barber shop. And then the first 3 years, I was a very happy man. I would get money. I mean, it was so sweet. When my manager left, I began counting losses. I began, paying rent from my own pocket and the employees. Then I said, what is the essence of this business? That is why I'm saying you have to be very flexible, especially if you're a real entrepreneur. If something is not fixing up or adding up, it does not mean you stay there forever. Okay? Why? That cash flow that you are pumping in a business that might have reached its elasticity. Yes, you can use that money to do what? To build something big out of that. Okay, then number 5, make decisions with data. Make decisions with data. You know, during volatile times or uncertain times, You need to do a lot of research. Somebody was asking me, the reason why professors are not rich is because they do a lot of research. Yeah, that could be the case. But listen, don't make major business decisions purely through emotions or fear. Watch sales, customer behavior, the costs, competition, market trends. Then make informed adjustments. You need to do that. So if you don't have data, this business is not even doing well nowadays. Vague. Which data? Do you have the data of sales? Do you have the data of customer behavior or buying trends? Do you have the costs with you, the competition trends, the market trends? You must have that. Then, of course, number 6, develop resilience. Entrepreneurs will test your patience. Entrepreneurship, will test your patience. A resilient entrepreneur understands that a bad season is an experience, not an identity. Whether today you are going through crisis in business, that is not your identity. That is just a bad season for you. So you need to develop hard skin. Okay? Failure says, failure says, this didn't work. Entrepreneurs say, what can I learn and do differently? So are you a failure or are you an entrepreneur? Then stay close to your customers. During volatile periods, customer feedback becomes extremely valuable. So listen to what customers are saying, what they are buying, and what they are no longer willing to pay for. Then innovate before you are forced to walk out of that business. Don't wait for a crisis to innovate. Continually ask, how can we serve our customers better, faster, cheaper, or differently? Then lastly, network and collaborate. I don't know how much you guys attend seminars, conferences, or things of the kind. Please, you need to do that. Why? Because it is very, very important to learn from one another. Do you know one of the things we are supposed to do, especially on this Power Monday, is to share business experiences? I'm in a group, it is called BNI. BNI is a networking group, a global networking group. And part of what we share is our business experiences. You will find that you don't even have a problem. Some people go through, and you can learn from other people's experiences. They can inspire you even to do more because you are not alone in this. Guys, some of us are struggling, but God is always there for us. There's somebody who said this: strength does not come from physical capacity, but from indomitable will. Your willpower will make you a great entrepreneur. Don't quit when things are not working. Just look for solutions, especially when people have given up. That is why you must have the right network with you to get solutions better than yesterday. That was my time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming for this. I have another program right away, 4 minutes from now. I have another program. So thank you so much for listening. Keep the vision. Keep the vision. Where you are going is very, very important. That is the key point. Very, very important. Vision. It may take a lot of time. You know, I love talking about Bible so much. Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 2 and 3. It says, write down your vision on tablets. I love in verses 3 it says, even though it may tarry, it will eventually come to pass. My vision, I know. Today I may not even have enough resources. Today I may be going through crisis, business crisis, losses, but one day it will come to pass in Jesus' name. So thank you so much for your time. Let's get inspired. I'll come another time to share with you. But meanwhile, you are always at liberty to talk to me. My office is in Kitengela. We have 2 offices. One at All Naivas, where we have the mentorship center, and another one just opposite there, where we have the training company offices. So thank you so much, my people. I'll leave my contact there, and you are at liberty to share and care. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Hey, Austin, before you leave, I know you are pressed for time, and I know you are also feeling unwell. For some reason, also, your video also went off, and people are saying, oh, and they wanted to see your face and possibly some slides. You've shared quite important nuggets, and I personally appreciate them. I relate a lot with them. I think we've known each other for more than 10 years or something, and I've seen you go through most of those things you are talking about. So good to meet you. I think it's only fair that we pass a vote of thanks when you are here. Otherwise, it will be posthumous. so so I will call Pivot Assets, that is Joshua here, your friend, to pass a vote of thanks on our behalf.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, OPP, and also thank you so much, Austin, for such an insightful and practical session on entrepreneurial mindset. Austin is very well known to me, and he has reminded us that entrepreneurship is not just about having a great idea, but also about consistency, resilience, and the ability to keep moving forward, even when things do not go as planned. So some of my key takeaways are, I think he talked about protecting your cash flow, remaining flexible, also making data-driven decision, and also innovating continuously. Or I think he said innovate or die. And also building a strong network and collaboration. So I particularly loved the perspective on failure, which when he said that this didn't work, and entrepreneurs are saying, what can I learn from this? This is so powerful mindset. I think, Austin, you also reminded us that in business, we must innovate or die. So we must continuously adapt to changing markets, customer needs, and also opportunities. I'm so sorry, Austin, that you are so feeling unwell, but you have not told me as your friend. But I know you continually honor many commitments, including preaching in church. I know me, I go to the same church you go to. So this is a month of camp meetings. So I know your schedule is really packed. And I know you also have must attend to various business ventures and also keeping all those schedules. So for me, this is a demonstration of a very resilient and committed person. And that is the same thing you have been teaching us this morning. So thank you for not speaking about entrepreneurial mindset, but also living it. So on behalf of all of us, we thank you, Austin, for your time, wisdom, and inspiration. We truly appreciate. Asante sana.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. So good to mention that Pivot Assets is a sponsor for Power Monday sessions, and they train trustees, they train people on wealth, they train people on financial literacy and the likes. So you can always reach them out. You can put your contacts there, Joshua, the contacts for Pivot Asset. Austin, before you leave, people are also asking for your contacts. You can put them in the chat. And Austin, just remember that we have a dinner coming and people will be happy to meet you. The dinner is themed Revive the Vibe. So all those things that make us feel down, like you picked up yourself during COVID. Power Monday was also started during COVID, and all these other things. That will be a good opportunity to meet you in person for many people, and share with them nuggets on how they can revive their enthusiasm, their vibes, so that they keep dreaming, growing, and becoming better. So I know we are going to open this session for people to ask questions, and because we are all entrepreneurs, we will be able to answer and share thoughts the way Austin has shared with us, the way Austin has said, even in different other forums, people share their experiences. But before then, I'd like to invite Antonia to give a brief announcement. Antonia?
Good morning, Power Monday team. I'm so delighted to be here. And thank you all for creating time just to join. I saw we were more than 75 here at the peak of the meeting. And thank you, Daktari, for creating time just to come and talk to us. We are truly grateful. My key takeaway from you is the one you mentioned from Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. So it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Yeah, there is power in having faith, not only in our own human understanding, but also in God, because life is spiritual at the end of the day. Yeah, thank you so much, team. On to our today's bulletin, just to let us know that Power Monday has social media handles, and all of them are by the name Power Monday. So I would request us just to log into our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and also LinkedIn, and follow our pages. And also, the only account that is different is the account for Facebook, which is POM Plus. And the reason it's why we named it POM Plus, it's because we not only deal with Power Monday alone, but we also have other things that happen out of Power Monday. So kindly follow that page. There is a lot of content that is being shared there for your updates. Yes, like Paul Peter has mentioned, we have our dinner coming up in the next less than 2 months. Actually, it is exactly 2 months from now. And we are registering. So far, we are at around 35% of our registration, and we need to fill up that form up to 100 numbers. So kindly, let's register. Thank you for all those who registered in the course of this week. That was quite a good growth in terms of the numbers. So let's continue adding our names to that list and start redeeming the payment, because we have already done some down payment and we are supposed to do something in the course of this month in order to reach our threshold. It's so unfortunate that we've not got into our threshold as per the hotel rules. So, and we need to do that by the end of this month. So kindly, let's put down something so that we can be at par with our hosts. Yes, and maybe just to let us know that once you join Power Monday, you can read the rules and regulations that govern us, and that make us stay put to this platform. Let's stay professional and let's stay updated to everyday activities that concerns Power Monday. Otherwise, let's have a blessed week and a fruitful one. Looking forward to having more register today. If the ones joining Power Monday today could register, we will close that chapter and start focusing on bringing us powerful speakers for Power Monday. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And now, because I know we have like 5 minutes before 8:15, we can welcome any other comment or question on entrepreneurship, maybe based on experience. Maybe I'll start with Anthony Mugo, because you are here with me and I know you are an entrepreneur for many years. You can tell us your experience based on what Austin just said. And it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I think entrepreneurship is interesting. And there are many ups and downs, but at long run you will be able to enjoy it. And I think it's one of the journeys that you need also support from others, as we have seen our presenter saying. It is also a journey that it gives you satisfaction when you do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, it gives you satisfaction, and that means you pick something that you can also relate with. Yes, beautiful. Austin talked about a couple of things which I think are very important to keep in mind, and one is building connection and working with the like-minded people. I think that is part of the reasons Power Monday becomes very beneficial, because most times you will get the right crowd to work with, and you will be very much empowered. You will be able to share ideas. There is also, and that also means networking. We talk about networking where people can talk about you. People can talk about your business, whether you're there or not there, and more so when you are not there, because everyone is a crowd. The question is, where are they going to know you? And that will only come because of that consistency that I talked about. Many of us, we have business ideas, and so we try one in January. Before June, we've changed it. You see, in December we are selling chicken because many people are buying chicken for Christmas, and then in January, because now chicken is not doing very well, we've gone to vegetables and tomatoes, and in April, during Easter, we've gone back to chicken products now, eggs. Nowadays, I supply eggs, I supply beef, whatever. And so by the time we are in June, we are in clothes and children's clothes. In December, when somebody whom you supplied chicken calls you, you say, oh, by the way, I left that business. So you are not known for anything. It's good to be visible and to stay consistent. He's mentioned something to do with, of course, he's mentioned innovation and looking for data. When we are talking of data, it's not just your data. I remember when I started business of network marketing in '09, people were making money, but I wasn't making. And my own data would have told me that this is not the right business. But I interrogated it and asked, are other people going through the same thing? And I went to the warehouse and saw people who are selling products, people who are buying in big time. And I said, they cannot just be buying to go use. Yeah, they are buying in bulk because they are going to sell. So in the same market, selling same products, and I'm not selling, something is wrong. Yes, and I am the problem, and I had to go learn. That sent me to studying and learning and reading, a culture I have to date. So checking your data, checking other people, checking the market, what is the market saying, what do clients want, how can we serve them better, and things like that are very helpful. Yeah, I think those are quite important nuggets, and I think we will be discussing more and more as we move towards even our Revive the Vibe dinner. Dreamcrest, do you have something to say? And any other? I'll call pivot assets. You're also in business. Maybe you'll share one or two, then we close.
Good morning, Power Monday. Sorry, I'm not able to be on camera this morning. Yeah, but I'm grateful. Thanks so much. Dr. is left, but that was an awesome presentation. Of course, my number one takeaway is being consistent, as you'd say. That is what I normally preach. Consistency is the name of the game. Keep showing up. There are days it might not make sense. There are days some people think that you're crazy, but if your vision is big enough for you, then you have no option other than consistently showing up and appreciating that you will not build your brand in a day. It takes a long time to build a brand, and so you always have to keep adding something into that pot to help you build the brand. As a doctor was saying that initially no one would call him to speak, but right now he's a sought after. speaker, not locally, but globally. What has he done differently? He's been there, he's worked on himself, he's worked on his brand, and he's consistently shown up. And I believe he's also been visible in all those platforms. So for me, consistency, being visible, and being patient, that is it for me. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. Finally, pivot assets. No, you just unmute.
Okay. Thank you so much. I was struggling to unmute. So thank you so much, Chino Paul Peter. So I think just like Marcy has already said, I think the key thing that is very let's say cut across in entrepreneurship is consistency. And I think the other one is also resilience. So being resilient means you are able to weather or come out from situations. And most Kenyans, I think, are very resilient. That's why you find that we faced many challenges, including elections and all these issues, but we still come out stronger. So that is preparing us to be really entrepreneurs. So, Paul Peter, I want to tell you that where I am, it's 6 a.m. And I am in a place where people are really very aggressive. And if you don't become aggressive, then you are going to be run out of town and you just die because you are not able to survive. So you must really be very aggressive in the marketplace. So when Austin was talking about multiple businesses, perhaps you cannot survive with just one idea because it can be run out of town. So you must have a fallback plan and say if you throw all your options in the marketplace and some will really pick up. Yeah, so people are also, I think one thing we also need to think about, perhaps Austin mentioned it in passing or passively, is the scale. So people, you really don't think about your local environment. You are just surviving in Umoja and you think the market is in Umoja. Yet we have 58 million Kenyans who can benefit from your services. And if you talk about the markets, you are talking about East Africa market, which now include DRC. That is a huge population. The East Africa alone, the East Africa community, excluding DRC, about 300 million people. But now include DRC and also include places like Ethiopia. Now, if you start thinking globally, thinking regionally, then and looking at the solutions that you are offering to the market, I think then we are going to grow into big businesses. And you can see people like Equity Bank, they are going up to, I think they are conquering the southern part of Africa. And people in West Africa, you see banks in West Africa coming to Kenya and East Africa. You see Dangote trying to set up a refinery in Lamu. So you really need to think broad beyond your local operating environment so that the business is scaled. And I think that is something that I've learned from Austin.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, talking about investing in multiple businesses, the Bible, you people of the Bible, and it's during camp meeting, you need to learn that. The Bible also tells people to invest in 7, no, 8, because you do not know which one will work. I talk about this a lot of times. I see marketing just one, sometimes it's downtime for this one, the other one will keep going. So have a couple of them if you are really an entrepreneur. And I think Dreamcrest can affirm this now. Thank you very much. I will call upon